right, guys, we're gonna do something very simple. All we're gonna do is some baked chicken, some yellow rice, and some green beans. So what I'm doing now is basically just cleaning my chicken with some lemon. I don't have the real lemon, and just some water. So you see how dirty that water is? That's dirty. So we want to go ahead and dump all that water off of there. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to run some more water back through it just to kind of get it real clean. Now the water has changed a different color. It's more clear. So that's how you can tell. So the water is more clear now. So I could tell it's cleaner now. So I'm going to go ahead and put that off. Okay. So now what I'm going to go ahead and do is, so now what I'm doing is drying the chicken off, the clean chicken, as you all can see. Just take it. This is a quick and simple, easy meal that anybody can make. If you just want to bake some chicken, barbecue some chicken in the oven, just clean your chicken with whatever you have to clean it with, whether it's vinegar, lemon, lime, salt. So I just basically dried my chicken off. What I'm gonna do is place my drums right side up, and now I'm gonna go ahead and start seasoning it. So before I start seasoning, I'm gonna go ahead, you see all these seasonings right here. We have a chicken rub. We have a Kinder's red jalapeno garlic. We have a Mrs. Dash chicken, parsley flakes, garlic powder, onion and herb Mrs. Dash, and then we have everything by Flavor Guide, which is so good. So now what I'm gonna do is put some oil on my chicken. My hands are already clean, so I'm gonna just start going in with all my seasonings. First, I'm gonna just like that, and then you season to your liking. Okay, however you want to season is how you season. But what they say, if you ain't seasoned, it ain't seasoned. So we're gonna put all that for that. Look at that beautiful color on that chicken. Some garlic powder.
This gonna be some good chicken.
Yes, it is. I just like color, y'all. Parsley flakes. I put parsley flakes on pretty much everything. And then I'm gonna actually get some fresh garlic. I'm about out of garlic, so now what I'm about to start doing is I'm about to go in and just rub everything in there, just to get everything well incorporated, just like that. You just want to get in there with your hands and get all them seasonings in there.
It smells so good. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just take my chicken, my drums, and kind of place them like that. And y'all, believe it or not, chicken makes its own juices. So what I'm gonna do is poke a few holes in them like that. It kind of, the reason for it is it kind of cuts the cooking time down when you put holes in them. And that's it, y'all. We're gonna put it in the oven. It's already preheated to 350. Let's put it in. Okay, I already got my water boiling for my rice. Let me wash my hands and I'll be right back, guys. All right, and this is just simple, y'all. I'm just taking a can of whole corn, kernel corn. If you just want a quick and simple meal, this is all this is. Baked chicken, corn, yellow rice. That's simply all it is. So I'm just taking this, dumping it in there. We're gonna take some of the same seasonings from earlier. This is about gone. I need to get more of that. Parsley flakes for color. Mrs. Dash, herb and onion and herb. Some of that good old garlic powder. You can't go wrong with garlic powder. And then some of that Kinder's red jalapeno garlic. Ooh, woo. Okay, so right now I have my water boiling for my rice, my Zatarain's yellow rice. I'm gonna actually just put that in there and I'm gonna give it just about 5 more minutes. See, you know it's boiling when you start to see the bubbles in there. I'm gonna put some butter in this and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, I'm about to put the yellow rice in there. And like I said, this is just a quick, simple, easy meal. All we're doing is baking some chicken, making some yellow rice, and some corn. That is simply it. Nothing hard to it. If I can get this open. Okay. I'm going to dump that in there. We already got the chicken on 350. And then we just got us some corn and some Zatarain's yellow rice. And we're going to let that boil per box instructions. And the box instructions basically say for about bring to boil, reduce heat to low, cover, and then simmer for 25 minutes until the rice is tender. You pretty much know when your rice is done. I'm gonna go ahead and get something to stir this with. Okay, just stir. All you need to do is stir your rice. It's important to stir your rice because you don't want it to stick. And a trick that I learned a long time ago is to put a little oil in it. Put you a little oil just like that. Not much, just a little. And then we're gonna stir that on up. Just like that. We're gonna let that cook. And then we're gonna let our, all this is seasoning and butter in my corn. That's simply all that is. And then we're gonna wait. So, okay guys, I'll be back with the finished product. All right, let's look at the chicken, how the chicken coming out. Oh, okay. So we had it in here for about an hour and 15 minutes. And look at that, guys. So what I'm gonna do, cause it's not, to me, it's not tender enough. So I'm gonna actually keep it in here for maybe another 30 minutes. I like to have mine at least cooked for 2 hours because I like my chicken tender. Okay. All right, guys. Now look, that rice is already done. Rice took about 20 minutes. And then the corn, all you're doing is pretty much heating it up. So that's pretty much it, guys. But I'm going to be back to show you guys what it looks like on the plate. Stay tuned.